presume it's working. In the absence of anything else, I shall start. Okay, this is one that's, I thought I'd have a look at this video because I couldn't understand why it wasn't doing very well on the views. So I thought I'd have a look, and I started playing it back. And the sound might not be right when I start, but we'll give it a go. So this was one that was done 2 years ago, and it's had 34 views. And I don't understand why, but probably because people don't understand what it's about. So I thought I'd explain it. Been testing out the thing that everybody thinks they know, but they don't really know. I thought I'd try out this thing about how big a dB is. So what I've done here, well, I'll show you and talk you through it.
I'll sped this up, but you can see it from the beginning. So we start Audacity, bring it up, make it generate a tone, and we make it generate tone at 0 dB. Boom, that's 1 kilohertz tone, just like that. 16 seconds.
So you can see that I'm not fiddling.
Just to make sure, select it, and then we can do things to it. So first of all, we put it at -1, then we put it at -2. There we go. Next one, -3. Next one, -4. There it is. And next one, -5. And then we go for the next one, which is going to be, believe it or not, -6. Yeah, you guessed, didn't you? Anyway, there we go. So we've got -6. That's 6 dB from the beginning to there, and then going back up again. And then we're going to do is we're going to play it and let you listen to it. That's it expanded to full screen. Just so you know, there's no jiggery-pokery going on. This is the trace as seen by the video software putting the audio on here. What that proves is between 0 dB and -6 dB, i.e. 6 dB loss, there is nothing you can hear. You cannot.
Did you notice that? You couldn't actually hear the steps as such, which is why people get themselves involved in specifications for the wrong reasons. They think that 6 dB is going to be a big amount. Well, it is. Well, physically it's a lot, but you couldn't hear it, so why worry about it? But this is the point now. This is where it gets interesting. So stay tuned.
Not make a big thing about it because you can't hear it. Now we reverse it and go from 0 to 3 dB and then back down again. That's +3 dB and then back down again. Here we go. Did you notice the shrillness there as it went up with the stages? This is what it looks like if you turn clipping on and then back.
Yes, now interesting. See, we went 6 dB down, which is obviously twice what 3 dB is, but we went up only 3 dB, and the sound that you heard was very, very different. I hope you heard it. I did, and so hopefully you heard it. Anyway, we'll carry on.
Back to the normal thing there. As you can see, the very end of it is at 0.99 dB, so no clipping at all.
And that is why you have to be careful of clipping, because if you go whacking it up, you're going to get distortion. You're not going to get any more volume, because once you start clipping, you don't get any more volume. All you get is extra clipping. So you can see there as it started at 0, it was okay, then it went up to +1, 2 and 3. You could hear the 3 stages of the clipping getting more shrill, more bright, making it sound more lively or distorted, whichever way you look at it. So that's one of the things people fall in the trap of doing, is they overdrive and then they think they like the resultant sound. Distortion is often used in musical instruments, wah-wah pedals and fuzz pedals and all that sort of thing for guitars. They're actually just putting distortion on the sound. But when you're replaying what the recording was, you want to replay what the actual recording was, not add your own distortion. So that's where you have to be a bit careful. Anyway, hope you got something from this. If you did, maybe you'd like to subscribe and click the like button, and I'll try and catch you another time. There's a useful video coming up here. Yes, so there we go. That was the effects of overdriving compared to underdriving. And that's why, really, if you want good recordings, you should record within the limits that the machine allows you to. And if you want to add distortion, do that as a separate thing, because the recordings have to be pure so that you can then do the modifications. Because if you destroy the recording when you're making it, you haven't got anything to be able to use later, have you? It's just a thought. Anyway, that was it. I just thought that might be of interest to somebody. So, like, subscribe, as I said already, and I'll see you another